Hello, Annie. I'm Jade. I will be your therapist today. Um, how are we doing today?
I'm doing good. I could be better, but I'm fine.
Okay, well, that's good to hear. Before we start, I would like to go over some things. Um, Due to us, being on Zoom and the telehealth.
Hmm.
There could be technical interruptions, and um, through our company, you had received a phone number. So I just want to let you know that that could also be an option if, one of us decides or one of us loses connection.
Hmm.
Um, I also want to explain that if I hear that there is harm to yourself, others, or specifically um, abuse and neglect towards elderly, children, or dependent individuals, that I will have to report those situations. But
Okay.
other than that, um, this is a safe space to talk. Um, and Do you mind telling me, or what is your location so that in case of an emergency, I will be able to pro provide you help due to the fact that we are, online and that I wouldn't be able to physically be there?
Yeah, I'm at my house right now. If you want, I can tell you the address.
Yeah, that would be great, actually.
Okay. It's 23115, and then I'm on La Paz Lane. So it's Lapaz and then Lane. And I'm
Perfect.
in Paris. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm in Paris.
Paris. Um, California?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Sounds good. Um, so let's see. So thank you for providing me that. I just want to make sure that we are prepared. Um, is it cutting out? I'm sorry.
No, not really.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay. So why did you come in today,
Yeah,
Annie?
so I've been feeling like a little bit like overwhelmed, I feel.
Okay.
Um, to like explain a little bit further, I have a dog and she's like my favorite, I'm gonna say person, but like dog in the whole wide world. And she's just like so close to me and you know, my neighbor, for some reason, is like arguing with me that my dog is like her dog. And I guess it's because like my neighbor used to live here and she gave us like the land. So she thinks like, oh, the dog is hers, even though like I bonded with it. Um, and I don't know, I'm feeling like really upset about it because she's trying to like take her and she's like my support. Like I just look forward to seeing her every day. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Okay, so you said that, so you're saying that you moved in to the current location that you are, and then
Hmm.
um I guess your neighbor left her dog with you.
Like the dog is just like kind of roams on both properties,
Okay.
but like mainly stays with me. But my like neighbor is telling me like, oh, it's my dog. Like that isn't your dog. Give her back because she stays at my house most days.
Okay. Was the dog like a stray? Is that what I'm hearing?
Not like kind of,
Uh-huh.
but like I guess my neighbor like claimed her, but I also did. So now I'm just like struggling because like she wants her back and I have her and it's like a constant thing of like her
Hmm.
telling me give her back and me not wanting to like give her to her because I'm like so like emotionally attached to her. Like I just love her so much.
Oh, that makes sense. I dogs really They really do help our, emotional state. It's like a best
Hmm.
friend in a way.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
and what's the dog's name?
Yeah, her name is it's kind of silly, but her name is Fall.
Fall, like Fall.
Hmm.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
cute. Um,
Hmm.
was this the name the whole time, or did you like give a new name?
Like I gave her that name, but my neighbor calls her I think she calls her like Rookie or something. So I don't know, like that's like not her name to me. It to me it's Fall, but I guess her like first name is Rookie.
Okay. Sounds good. Does the dog
Hmm.
respond to both names?
Yeah, and that's the
Oh,
thing,
okay.
but I know that she likes me more. I know it.
Oh my goodness.
Hmm.
What signs are there that kind of tell you that she likes you more?
Well, she just like is more excited to see me. Like if I'm like there at the house and so is my neighbor, like she always just wants to be with me. And like at
Okay.
night, like I let her into the house and she's waiting outside. So it's like
Okay.
I let her like roam around a lot, but like she's mostly with me and I take care of her the most. I give her the food, I give her water. It doesn't even really seem like my neighbor cares about her. So that's why I think like I think Fall likes me more because she just like she's always around me. You
Yeah,
know
no,
what
that
I
makes
mean?
sense.
Yeah.
And then how long have you, I guess, been around fall?
I've been around Fall since like I moved here and I've been here like forever, which is why it's like more random that like my neighbor wants her back now. Like I'm 25, so I've been here since I was like I don't know, like a kid, you know?
Oh, is this your like childhood home?
Yeah, it's my
Okay,
childhood house. Yeah.
got it. That makes sense.
Hmm.
So due to this, I guess, what is this like an argument almost with your neighbor?
Hmm.
Like what has it made you, I guess, feel like?
Well, that's why like I wanted to talk to you. It's because like I'm pretty sure my neighbor is like gonna force me to give her back Fall. And like that idea just like breaks my heart. Like it honestly like I get choked up every time I think about it because like thinking of like a life without her is like so like and even though she'll be like next door, I just don't know that my neighbor's gonna be able to take care of her well enough. So it just makes me feel like heartbroken and like it
Hmm.
makes me feel like almost panicked when I think about it. Like I'm not gonna have her anymore, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Can
Hmm.
you, let's see. Okay, so you said that you were feeling heartbroken, and I'm sensing that you're feeling maybe like anxious even at the thought
Yeah.
of having to give her up. Um,
Hmm.
can I ask what does fall like represent to you?
Well, she's like you said, like she's like my best friend. Like
Mm-hmm.
I have like, you know, like people in my life, but like Fall has always been there for me. Like when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, and now that even like I'm older, like she's like an old girl now, you know? So it's like she's like just my best friend. Like it's not even that she like represents anything. Like she just is my best friend, you know what I mean? Like she's just
Yeah,
there for me.
right. Okay, so you have a deep attachment towards her.
Yeah, I would
And
say that.
she I know you say she doesn't necessarily represent anything. She is just your best friend. Like that's who she
Yeah,
is. That's like who
she's
she
my best
stands
friend.
stands for in your life.
Hmm.
Is there anyone else in your family that like kind of you say it's your childhood home, right? So is there anyone
Yeah.
else that has these same or similar feelings or attachments towards fall that can maybe help you support this argument, I guess?
Um, no, not really. Like my parents, like they would just kind of want to like keep the peace, you know, with our neighbors because they're our neighbors, you know, you don't want to be in an argument with them. So they're like, well, they don't really have like as much of an attachment as I do because like I take care of her. I look after her like she's my best friend, so my parents don't really like care and they're like letting my neighbor take her back. So, no, not
Hmm.
really. Like they're just, and I don't have like any siblings, so it's like I really just have her, so just the idea of like not having her is like stressing me out.
Right. No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's stressing you out at the prospect of not, having her in your life as much. Um,
Mm.
so if this were to be the case, like what does losing her mean to you? Because there's also the component that due to the fact that she would be older, she could pass away as well. So like there's that, similar component of loss. So what does losing her mean to you?
Man, I don't even know. Like losing her would just be like the worst thing ever. Like I think I would actually just like I don't think I would want to like be here anymore if like she wasn't around. So I know she's old and like she's gonna like pass away, but it's like if I didn't have her, like if like she was taken from me, like if my neighbor takes her back, like I don't even know what I would do. Like I just wouldn't want to be here, honestly.
Hmm.
So
That's really,
yeah.
thank you
So
for
I
sharing that.
yeah.
That's really hard. There's a lot of emotions I see tied towards fall.
Yeah.
Do you view that to be a difference between losing her to the neighbor versus losing her to, say, age or, natural causes or her passing away? Like, do you see a difference?
Yeah, for sure. Like if I were to lose her to the neighbor, like it would just be like it would actually just feel like my best friend was like stolen. You know what I mean? Like if she was
Mm-hmm.
just like taken from me and like like
Mm-hmm.
it would feel like I was losing her for like no good reason, but if like she passed away that I know she's gonna pass away at some point. I know that she's old and I can't hold on to her forever like that. So like the idea of her being gone like overall like stresses me out and like makes me feel like so bad, but it's easier to think that like if she passes like she'll be with me, and that's also why I want her like right now, like I want to make sure I keep her because I just feel like I'm going to be the person who makes her feel the most comfortable when she passes away, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I understand that completely.
Yeah.
Like we want to be there for our loved ones. Um,
Mhm.
and I know you mentioned if the neighbor were to, acquire fall, you said that you wouldn't want to be there or here. Can you explain a little bit as far as what that means to you?
um I don't know, like I wouldn't I would just feel like really like bad. Like I wouldn't want to be here like on Earth, you know what I mean? Like if she's not like with me, then like I just don't see the point anymore, you know? Um,
Mm.
like she's like my best friend, so it would
Mm-hmm.
just be the worst without her. So I don't know. I guess like it sounds kind of like crazy, but I wouldn't want to be like alive, I guess.
You wouldn't. Oh, so you're saying that you have thoughts of, um, not wanting to be on Earth, we're not wanting to, be there without her. So would you say that your thoughts are suicidal?
Um, I guess like sometimes like when I think about the fact that she's like like realistically like I am gonna have to like give her up. So I guess like sometimes I do feel kind of suicidal about it because I don't know, that just feels impossible to me.
Have you ever had these feelings before where you're wanting to escape and you're feeling suicidal?
Um, I guess like like when I feel like really lonely, like, like I'm like an only child. So like when my
Mm-hmm.
parents are really busy and like I don't have anybody to talk to, like I guess I feel like kind of like I don't want to be here because it's like, what's the point? Like I don't have like friends and like sometimes I feel like that. I know it's not really like that true, but yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. And I know like being lonely can be really hard and really is isolating at times. Um, can you tell me, do you have a job? I know you say you're 25. Do you have a job or any sort of social component to your life?
Yeah, I do have a job. I work at like a wedding venue. So like I set up like like I'm like a wedding planner. So like I like, you know, tell the caterers when to get there and like let everybody know what's going on and communicate with the bride and the groom a lot.
Mm,
So yeah, like that's really fun for me and I do find it really nice because I do really like love and I like seeing like everybody's like different weddings and stuff. So yeah, and I
mm-hmm,
and I have some friends from there. But yeah, just like it's just kind of like lonely when I get home, but I always know that I have fall like waiting for me. So yeah.
mm-hmm. Um, do you ever, I guess, hang out with your friends from work?
Sometimes yeah, like sometimes we'll like go get dinner or like like I really
Mm-hmm.
like coffee, so sometimes we'll like go try a new coffee place every now and then. But it just like
Okay.
sometimes. Mhm.
Well, I'm happy to hear that you do have friends and you are, willing to go out with them and you're able to um, kind of have meaningful connections with them. I think that's very important with what you're, telling me. Um,
Yeah.
do you view your friends that you go out with occasionally to be people that you trust or people that you know, I guess yeah, just trust?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I wouldn't really hang out with people that I don't trust. So it's like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, only like my couple of friends from there are like trustable people and I like them. I like them a lot, and even like some of the people who work there, like we work there because like we went to school together and like I let them know about the job or so on and so forth.
Oh, okay. So you were kind of so you have a history with these people, is what I'm hearing, right? Like you knew them
Yeah.
from
Yeah,
school
I've
and then
known
you
them for a
recommended
while.
them. Okay,
Hmm.
very cool. And
Yeah.
is it a group of friends or is it like two or three? Like what does that dynamic look like?
Yeah, it's like a group,
Hmm.
like when I have like I have like two specific friends that I like to hang out with, but when it's a group, it's fine too. Like I like all of my coworkers, so but I do
Hmm.
have like two friends that I hang out with a lot from there.
That's good. I'm really happy to hear that. What
Yeah.
um what are your friends' names?
Yeah, so one of my friends' names is Jasmine. And she's like, well, we're like all like best friends, like the three of us. But
Mm,
she's like my like she's always been like my best friend. And then there's also there's Candace, and she's our like Jasmine and I were best friends, and then like Candace joined later on. So
mm.
um yeah, so it's the three of us.
Very cool. And then in Jasmine, is that one friend you said you've known her for a little bit longer? Is that a friend that you knew since high school?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Like we've always known each other and like even longer than that. Like we've known each other since like middle school.
Oh, middle school. Oh, that well, um, very cool. I'm happy that you're able to stay friends with
Yeah.
people from middle school. Sometimes I can, keeping in touch or like
Hmm.
losing touch is a popular thing for those friends that you make from middle school or even high school.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
And then, so Candace, is she from middle school as well?
No, she was just like someone that we like knew from high school, but then when we started working together, like we all became like closer friends. So she was like just somebody who we knew at first, and then we became best friends.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. So I do want to get back to how you said that you are having suicidal thoughts and that you just didn't want to be here on Earth. I find that to be concerning because my job is to see you successful and see you thrive throughout your life. And those words and thoughts are um, kind of telling me otherwise. And I would really like to help you. Um, and I know that you said that you have the deep attachment and things like that. So would you feel comfortable to doing a safety plan in case those emotional thoughts or those feelings of feeling lonely or isolated become a little too strong?
Y- yeah, but like what is that? Like what's a safety plan?
Yeah, so a safety plan, um, it's kind of like a little, I guess, agreement that you and I will both know that we fill out together, and we both know that you have people to talk to, you have a place to go to feel safe. Um, you have different little strategies that could help you throughout your time of high emotional stress. Um, and that so we both know that you have people that can help you that you can reach out to um and then also it includes professional agencies that can also be helpful as well like when if you do need more immediate or even like medical crisis attention. And then does that sound
Yeah.
good to you?
Oh,
Does that make sense or do you have any questions?
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think that that actually sounds pretty nice to have.
Mm-hmm. um
Mhm.
and then I guess before we start filling this out. You said you don't want to be on Earth, but do you have a plan? Have you ever made a plan to kill yourself?
Um, like yeah, I guess, like I have like I worry that if all is taken and like I am struggling a bit too much, like I do have like an idea of like what I could do to like not be here anymore. You know what I mean? Like I think
Yeah.
that like I have like a this sounds so gory, but it's like I have like a bunch of knives and like they're supposed to be really sharp and like my dad got them because he thought they were cool, but like I do think about just like using one of those on myself. So yeah, I guess I have thought of that before.
Right. Well, thank you for sharing with me. Um, that's really overwhelming and it can really be have you ever told this to anyone?
Um, mm, like no, because I think like my parents would be like really like weirded out about it because like we're like from like like we're Mexican, so
Mm-hmm.
and like we're Catholic, so it's like the idea of like not wanting to be here, like wanting to like I guess like kill yourself, like they would just be
Mm-hmm.
like you're stupid for that, like they wouldn't understand. I don't think they would just be like you're weird, like you need help. And I mean, I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to get it, but they would also be like, you're weird. Why are you getting help? So I don't
Right.
know. Like that's definitely something.
Well, thank you for sharing that. I
Yeah.
guess component about your religion and how that affects. the thought process behind it and how, even your
Yeah.
parents will view it. Um,
Hmm.
let's see. Let's see. Okay, so sorry, back to the safety plan. Um,
Hmm.
are you comfortable to kind of start filling it out with me?
Yeah, yeah, we could definitely do that. I feel like I need it probably.
Okay, so first, step one, it says any warning signs or image thoughts, images, moods, situations, or behaviors that it's your kind of like your cue to, this situation might ha be happening or this crisis may be developing.
Um, like when I feel like I don't want to be here anymore, is what you mean?
When you're kind of having those
Oh,
suicidal thoughts, is there
yeah.
anything that may happen or that you might, trigger uh
Uh,
you?
yeah. Yeah, I definitely I guess like the idea of being lonely, like I could say like, oh, like not having fall anymore, but I think like the idea of being lonely is like what's really eating me up. Because I know she'll be next door. So I'm like, is it really that, Like, is it really that she'll just be like next door? I don't know. I think it might be like the feeling of being lonely and um, I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
like when I am like alone for a long time, like when I haven't like hung out with people for a long time, that's like definitely like a situation that I start to like feel like that, like more upset
Mm-hmm.
and like scared that I might hurt myself. And
Okay.
then I would definitely also say um when I start to think about it too much, like when I start to like get really really like mopey and like start to feel bad for myself, like my mood like just becomes like very like I said, like mopey and like
Mm-hmm.
sluggish. So when I start to feel like mopey and sluggish, like I kind of know that I'm like in that state.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing that. And then I would say maybe can you think of one more thing that maybe kind of that might be be a trigger into, the suicidal thoughts? It could be even like the situation, it could be maybe like a person, or a
Um,
behavior.
I guess I guess like a person like my neighbor. It is kind of funny to think, but she is like the person who like brings up all these bad feelings in me because she's always like the one asking for fallback. So probably my neighbor. Maybe like somebody else needs to talk about with her about fall. Maybe like my parents. I don't know.
And I forgot to ask, but what was your neighbor's name?
Her name is Casey. She's crazy. I call her Crazy Casey for that
Okay.
reason. Yeah.
Um, and what is she older? An older lady? Is she, younger?
She's like in her mid 30s, I think. She's like
Okay.
she's like 38 and no, maybe like 37. I don't know.
Okay. Around the,
Yeah.
late 30 range. Okay, well, thank you for sharing that. That,
Yeah.
does help me.
Hmm.
Um, okay, let's see. And then the second step would be like any coping strategies that that you do to kind of either calm yourself down or to maybe even distract yourself a little bit. Is there anything that you
Um,
do?
yeah, when I'm feeling really bad, like how I said like I like coffee and like I go try like new places with my friends. That's like something that I kind of just like to do by myself too. Like I'll like find a new like coffee place in my area and like go there and um
That's
you
fun.
know like yeah, like try a new coffee drink. So like that's definitely something.
Do you have a favorite like coffee order?
Yeah, like I like anything with like cinnamon, like and I love
Oh,
sweet stuff. Yeah.
that sounds
So
good.
I like getting coffee, like trying new places. And then I also really like going rock climbing. That's something that
Oh,
I like
that's
to kind of
fun.
do with my friends. Yeah. So sometimes we'll go rock climbing. And I also just like to run, like going on like a run and just like running until like I'm like so tired that like I'm not even thinking about anything else. Like I'm just thinking about running. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
honestly really helpful for me.
Does running clear your mind?
Yeah, it's like I said, like it's like I'm just like running because I'm like tired and I'm just like focusing on putting one foot in front of the other. So it's like I
Right.
don't really think about anything else.
Makes sense. That's a really good, activity that, involves your body and mind because it definitely does keep your mind preoccupied,
Yeah.
and maybe even clears it.
Hmm.
Okay, now moving on to step three. This one says people and social settings that provide distractions. So that could be friends, family members, it could be, yeah, and then so it's going to be two people and then two places. So maybe if you want to kind of think about maybe people that you can kind of reach out to, and then also two different places that you enjoy being.
Um, yeah, so definitely my friends. So like Jasmine and Candace, like those are definitely two people that I can reach out to. And then like two places, I would say like because I like coffee so much, I specifically really like this one place and I think it's Temecula. It's called like In Taza. I really love going there. And
Did
then I
in what?
also it's called In Taza, so it's Intazza. Um, and then I also like going to, let me think about that one. I like going to like my local like record shop. No, it's not even like local. There's one in Riverside that I really like. It's like the Penrose Ro record shop.
Oh, very cool. I don't think I've ever been there.
Yeah, yeah, it's super cool. They have like a whole bunch of like older like record players and stuff like that. I mean record players, sorry, records. And it I don't know, I just like it and the owner's super nice, so I like talking to him.
It's really nice that you're able to find, a sense of community in that way.
Yeah.
And then
Mhm.
as for your friends, you said you mentioned Jasmine and Candace. Um, what would their like the best co form of contact would be for them? Could be a phone number, email. Um,
Yeah. So my friends' phone numbers, I can give you Jasmine's right now.
mhm.
Hers is 951-438-3010. And then let me
Okay.
search up Candace's real quick.
Mhm.
Yeah, are you ready for Candace's?
Yes, go for it.
It's 951-796-1291.
1291. Okay.
Yeah,
Perfect. Thank you for that. That really just helps me in the case of an emergency. I'm able to, contact them. And
yeah.
then step four, we are moving on to people who you feel comfortable asking for help from. Is there
Oh,
anyone that you
yeah.
can kind of think of? Could be family, even your friends. I know you already did list your friends, but
Yeah, I was gonna say like my friends or like people who I definitely know I can go to, but like maybe like I'll just put Jasmine as like one of them because like Candace, like even though we're friends, like she's like younger than us and like I don't want to like stress her out with like I don't want to like stress her out by putting her on there because she's just like younger than me. So
Right, that makes
I'll put
sense.
if we could like put Jasmine as like the first person that I could contact, and then like I don't know, like we could definitely put like um well like the phone number of the guy who runs like the record shop, like Penrose, like I don't know, like we just have had a lot of like nice conversations. Sorry, I'm gonna try and find like his phone number. Penrose record shop. And then like when I'm trying to look for that, his name is Jerry, by the way. Let me think. Like a third person. Um, we could definitely put like um maybe like my boyfriend. I think like I don't want him to like I don't know like get worried about me, but I think like he's probably like a good option. Um,
Oh, you have a boyfriend?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah,
And
he just
how long have you guys been together?
we've been together like maybe like a year and like a couple of months. But right now like he's away on an internship. So that's like why I also feel like more lonely. You know what I mean? Like he's just been gone for a while and I
Mm-hmm.
just don't want to make him worried with all these thoughts that I've been having.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so maybe like we could put like my boyfriend second and then like
Okay.
Jerry third.
Okay.
Yeah,
What's
so my
your
boyfriend's
boyfriend's
phone
name?
number. Yeah, his name is Eddie. So um yeah, he's like there for me. Like I have him, I know, but like right now since he's gone, like I'm just like I'm also just like like I didn't even mention him because I just like I know he's busy and I don't want to bother him.
Right.
So but yeah, his phone number, I can give it to you if you're ready.
Yeah, go for it.
It's 951-437-5293.
Sorry, you said
And then
5293?
yeah.
Okay. And then
And then
your last
what
person was
happened?
who
I'm sorry.
again?
It's Jerry from the Penrose like record shop. His well, I don't know if it's his number, but I know that it's like the number of the shop. It's
Mm-hmm.
951-200-53 or nine sorry 9531.
Oh, you said 9531?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Very good. And then the next step is professionals or agencies that you could contact or that we could contact during a crisis. Um,
Yeah.
I can of course put myself as as someone that you can contact. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but is there anywhere else that you can think of? Maybe like an urgent care or any other organization that you feel comfortable, going towards?
Um, yeah, like I have like you, so I could put you down as like my therapist, and then um, could we like maybe put down like I'm a part of like a peer like mentorship program with
Okay.
my school. So like I am like kind of close to like my mentor, so like could we maybe put them down?
Yes, of course. What is their name?
Yeah, so her name is Megan. Let me give you her phone number because I can't think of it right now.
No worries.
So it's gonna be 661-204-0281.
Go perfect.
Yeah.
And then Is there any like urgent care, local urgent care that we could list down in case of an emergency?
Um, yeah, there's one right by. Let me just try and search it up, because I don't know the name of it.
Mm,
Yeah, so the closest one to me is called Apple Urgent Care, and
Apple,
it's
you said?
yeah, yeah, just called Apple Urgent Care, and it's in Paris where I'm at, so that's
Okay.
good. And then, do you need anything else?
Do you mind sharing the address of it? If
Yeah, it's one size, sorry, 1688.
Mhm.
N, just like the letter N, Harris Boulevard.
Perfect, thank you for
Hmm.
that. And then um the one last thing that I would like, or one of the within this section, the last thing I would like to talk about is the suicide prevention phone line. Um, if you want to write this down, it's going to be one uh 1-800 um 273 and then talk, but the numbers are going to be 8255. So that's in case, you ever feel like none of the people that you have listed are reachable, or it's like, at a an awkward time. This can definitely be a really good resource to kind of help either, calm you down or help you, even just like, knowing that there is a resource that is going to be available. Um,
Okay.
and then the one last thing, I know you said that there are knives within the house, that you say you have access to. Is
Yeah.
there anything that you can think of that you could do to, put them in an unreachable an area, like give them to your back to your dad so that he can kind of put them in a space that you don't know about, or lock them away? Is there anything that we can do to make your environment safe?
Yeah, for sure. Like my dad like has all those knives in his shed. So like I could maybe I don't know, like tell him like he should like get a lock on it, and then like
Mhm.
I wouldn't know the combination or anything, and just like kind of tell him like, hey, you should get a lock because like that's dangerous. Like what if someone gets into our backyard or something like that?
Right.
So I think like I could get him to do that, and I think he would listen and like actually do it.
That's very good. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
And coming up with something. Is there anything else you can think of? I mean, thinking one more thing to kind of help make the environment safe.
Um, yeah, I mean there's like knives in like the kitchen too. So I could maybe I don't know, like I can maybe put them um on like a higher cabinet. I don't know, somewhere where like I can't reach them so easy. Like I would need help to get them because I'm
Yeah,
like
no, that
short.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. I'm glad you're able to, think about different ways to, make your environment safe.
Yeah.
Um, and then let's see. Is there one thing that is most important to you and worth living? Is there anything that you can think of? I know your dog is definitely going to be one of those things. However, is there
Mhm.
something other than your dog? Because, the dog is or fall is can, be the go either way.
Um, let
Could
me
be like a
think.
hobby. Um,
Yeah, like I really like want to like get married, like, like seeing all the weddings. and just like
Mhm.
getting all these ideas, like I don't know, it gives me like a like it makes me really excited for my wedding. I just want to get married to like my boyfriend, and I want to like live to see the day that I have my wedding. And it's
Mhm.
probably like a while away, so hopefully
Right.
that'll like keep me, away from
Mhm.
wanting to die.
Right. Well, thank you for sharing that.
Hmm.
So, the thing that's, most important is, the prospect of getting married one day. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, very cool. Well, thank you for sharing that with me. Um, we are out of time. I do want to, on our next appointment, I really do want to touch on, your boyfriend, and how that relationship is. And I would
Hmm.
really like to, learn a little bit more about you too, like about your school life and how that impacts you, and even how work, um, may impact you, and, the balance of all those things. Uh,
Hmm. Yeah.
but thank you for joining me today, and thank you for sharing. I really um, do enjoy listening to you, and I really am glad that we are able to make this safety plan. Um, that being said, I will, get you a copy at the end of this session. Is there any other questions or anything else you would like to share with me before we finish up?
No, just thank you for helping me with that plan. I think it's going to be helpful.
Yeah, no problem.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm glad we made the plan as well. Um, so with that, um, I will see you next week.
Okay, sounds good.